give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Shomer Kakwadash, double honors to the positive elders of Great Millstone, who will. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that appreciate you sincerely across the four corners of the earth. It's another camp, Lord willing, this be edifying out here through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. And I'm gonna just get straight into it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10 say, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So there it goes. We just say never trust thine enemy, man. But you have to figure out who your enemies are, you know? And your enemy is all these other nations outside of the nation of Israel. That's your number one enemy right there, man. Starting with the Edomites, the Hebrew Edomites, so-called white men. That he is your enemy, according to the scriptures, man. And his whole goal is to keep you at to destroy you, really, keep you at the bottom, then destroy you, man, because he envies Jacob. He envies the seed of Jacob. You know, rather he cowardly doesn't say anything about it, or rather he said, or he basically says anything about it, man. He is your enemy according to the scriptures. And I'm gonna pull this out real quick. This is Luke 1:70. It say, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. So there you go. It say that we should be saved from our enemies. You know. So that's where we be. That's who we're gonna be saved from. All these other nations on the planet Earth that's set to come against us. The Lord is going to deliver us from them by the way of the chariots, man, by the way of salvation. You know, but I'm just wanted to so because you got to remember too, salvation is salvation is only for the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So by salvation being only for the nation of Israel, everyone else outside of the nation of Israel has to be our enemy. Has to be against us. So that's what the Lord is going to save us from. But like the scripture I was just reading, I'm gonna go back to it. Sirach 12 and what's that? 10. It say, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So right, you're not supposed to trust your enemy, man, because your enemy is to take you down. And talk about that. And I'm gonna grab it real quick. 1 Peter 5:9. It say, no, 5:8. It say, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour. You know? So it said the devil, Esau, Edom, who is just the the physical counterpart of Satan. It said that he walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, man. So he's set up, he's on earth to take you down. So you're not supposed to put your trust in him. But 2/3 of the nation of Israel do. And that's why they're gonna be taken down when the destruction take place. Because they put their trust in their enemy and not in the Lord. They go put their trust in the enemy by what? Taking that tiny tech, man. That electronic device, that's going to be made mandatory across the whole earth, man. That's going to solidify of that you put trust in your enemy. And the Lord um, constantly said don't. It's many accounts in the scriptures of different people who trusted their enemy and had a great downfall, man. You know, But I'm gonna go back in that Sirach. This is Sirach chapter 12. Damn. So I just thought of something. But yeah, verse chapter 12, verse 11. It say, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have been altogether wiped away. So there you go. It say he humbled himself. You know that doesn't mean that he's at the enemy. Just because he shaved his face, put on a three-piece suit, and talk about all this fake injustice for the people that these people think is justice. Just because he do all these different things or he do a good deed, that don't mean it's for your benefit, man. You know, hey, cause two thirds they blinded that this devil is our enemy because they get food stamps and government assistance and stimulus checks and all this shit. You had all these stupid ass niggas talking about they wanted Trump back in office too. Cause we gonna speak on y'all niggas too, man. You know, because you got all these niggas wanted Trump back in office. They get checks. Nigga ain't get one check yet, man. And this nigga been in office for like how long? Like 2 years or something. Where's your checks now? That's a video talk right there. Where's your checks now? You know, you niggas ain't getting no fucking stimulus checks and PPP loans and all that shit no more. That would, but the scriptures say that a gift destroys the heart, and that's what the enemy do. He sends out gifts and say that they seek to please the poor. You know, to win the poor over to them. You know, and then these devils they get mad when you don't bow down to them or not even bow down to them. You don't have a reverence towards them. They get mad as hell, man. Just like in the time Mordecai, man. Nigga got mad as hell. What was the nigga? Haman. Fucking Edomite, man. Amalekite, man. He was one of them little hat niggas, man. He got mad as hell because Mordecai didn't want to bow down to him. So what he do? He wanted to take his anger out on the whole nation of Israel. And him and his sons got hung, man. It came back and bit him on the ass. Well, that's how these devils is today. They didn't change since the time of Haman. These devils are the same devils they was thousands of years ago. This shit been going on before hardcore slavery. You know, these devils always hated you, man, because they your enemy. You know, um, it say though he humble himself and go crouching, and yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So right, his horns is going to show again. They always show, you know, and he's about to show his horns one last time once he bring this great wrath, because he know he have but a short time, man. Great wrath is coming, to you tribes, man. From this person who you think is your friend, you know. Um, it say, yeah, that was it on that. But it was something else I was thinking. I'm about to find it real quick. Bear with me. Here we go. Sirach 14 and 7, it say, and if he do good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last he will declare his wickedness. Woo, that's a perfect one. You know? It say if he do good, he does it unwillingly, man. He doesn't do anything um, to your benefit that's gonna benefit you long run. It's only for a moment. That's why these different jakes that join the music industry, they get fucked over because they just took a deal thinking that it's gonna have them set for life, but no, it's gonna turn back around, bite your. Now you back on. Now you gonna back pay and shit, man. You know, or you just sold your soul to this devil. Then now you want to expose him. Then he take your ass off the planet, man. You know, because nothing he has to offer is it's for your good, man. It's just for a moment to get you at the end. So that's why you don't put your trust in this devil. It's plain and simple. You know, it's say the envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. Oh well, yeah, that was pretty much it on that. But yeah, at the last, as he declares his wickedness, man, it's gonna be shown that he is the devil. But it's gonna be too late for you to see it. And that's how it's gonna be when majority of you tribes take this tiny tech. You're gonna take this tiny tech thinking it's gonna benefit you for the rest of your life, solve all these fucking problems that's been here in America for decades. You think it's gonna you gonna take that tiny tech thinking that you gonna be set, then it's gonna bite you in the ass because the missile is on your way, man. You know? Because once you take the tiny tech, it's no salvation presented to you. You know? So it's just better to not trust this devil and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. I'm gonna grab this now. This is Isaiah. Let me see. Isaiah, I think it's 30. Yeah, Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 1 say, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And sin to sin is iniquity, man. You know? So it said, woe unto the rebellious children. Woe unto the the Israelites that refuse to repent and that continue to trust into this devil. Death and destruction to you. Because that's what you're going to receive dealing with them. You know, you're not going to receive a escape route. You know, escape route to peace. You know, because he's not about peace. He's about uh, um, yeah, he's about destruction, man. Shit, that's what he about. His ass is about destruction. He ain't about no peace. He ain't about fixing your problems. None of that. You know? It say that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So there you go. That's what they do. That's what 2/3 do. They trust in the shadow of Egypt because all of the benefits that this devil offered. Section 8, food stamps, um, fucking WIC, you know, unemployment checks, you know what I'm saying? Medicaid, you know, fucking job fairs, shit, everything that this system has to offer. That's why they trust in this system. That's why they it's under the shadow of Egypt. Because Egypt is a people before it's a place. No, so like it. Egypt is not a so like I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say, Egypt is the place of captivity, man. That's what I meant to say. Egypt is the place of captivity for the nation of Israel. If you know, because we're in captivity, we're under bondage still. It's just not hardcore anymore, you know. But you people trust in captivity. You trust taking service from someone over you, man. Instead of having your own service, instead of having your own um, 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 sovereignty, you know. It's a in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And that's the main important part about it right there. See, we talk about we're gonna receive the kingdom. You know, we're the next ruling kingdom, but it's gonna be under the power and authority of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And it's not gonna be when we get the kingdom. It ain't gonna be like we just everybody just doing their own thing and living in their own wickedness you know, what they think is right. No, it's gonna be a set kingdom under the nation, under the rulership of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. You know, in order. It's not gonna be a what this place pushes. Just do as thou wilt, and you know, you could believe in this over here, you could believe in that over here. No, man. It's gonna be our own rulership in righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? It say, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So there it go. The strength of Pharaoh gonna be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So there it go, bro. That's what's gonna happen to 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You know, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be they gonna have shame, that everlasting shame and contempt upon them after they ass get destroyed, because you know, the dust represents confusion. You know, so that's what you're gonna get, and down the long run, you're gonna get death and destruction, man, for trusting in Egypt, for trusting in oppression. It say that. I'm gonna jump down to verse 12. It say, wherefore saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. So there it go. Because you trust in salvation. I mean, because you trust in oppression. We trust in salvation, but 2/3 they trust in oppression. You know, this is what's gonna be their judgment. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. So there it go. We go instantly receive shit, the downfall, a destruction, man. You know, death. You know, that's why the Lord is about to bring the time of Jacob's trouble, because you 2/3 still refuse to repent and come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. You know? Yeah, somebody said on the comment board, I'm Christian. Yeah, I'm Christian. 'Cause, you know, you gotta go on the words, man. We the real Christian. Christian um, goes into the followers of Hamashiach. You know, Hamashiach means anointed. So yeah, we are the real Christians according to the scriptures, man. Not these niggas in these wacky tacky churches, man. You know, they're not the real Christians, man. You know, they're imposters. You know, the real Christians is the ones that follow after Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. You know, because that's his real name, Yahweh Shah, not um, 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 Jesus and all that shit, man. You know, so yeah, we are the real Christians according to the scriptures, man. You know, uh, anyway, on this devil, man. Cause that's another thing too. He's gonna have to pay for all these things he did to the nation of Israel. He's gonna have to pay for these things. It's a repercussion coming towards him too. Like Pastor Tahar said, when it's Jacob's trouble, then it's Esau's trouble, man. You know. Um, this is Deuteronomy 30:7. It say, and the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies. So we already wrote down earlier who your enemies is. Your enemies is the ones outside of the nation of Israel, man. All these other nations outside of the nation of Israel, mainly the so-called white man, so-called white boy, Brad. You know, that's your enemy according to the scriptures, man. And the Lord said He's going to throw all these curses upon your enemy. And how you know that they're your enemy, like I said earlier, because the ones who's going to receive the salvation, no, the ones that's we're receiving the salvation to be saved from our enemies, and if only the only nation of Israel is going to receive salvation, then that means everybody else has to be your enemy. You know, So we already know who our enemy is, and we know not to trust him, and we know not to trust his system because we know the destruction that's going to come behind that. You know. Um, but look, it say this, and the Lord. So now the Lord say He gonna put these curses that's upon us now, being at the bottom, being at the being subject to payments, being oppressed, being able to get sick, being able to die. All of these is a part of the curses, and we jumped and we became under these curses because of our rebellion against the Lord. Because of our own sins, because of our own iniquity. The Lord put us under these curses. But like it said though, man, it say the Lord's gonna put these same curses He put upon us, upon our enemies, man. So here it goes, it's saying the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So there you go. He said He's gonna put these curses upon our enemies and the ones that hate us and the ones that persecute us, which is all these other nations, starting with these Edomites, man. You know, your enemy hates you. Your enemy doesn't love you. Your enemy harasses you, put you under distress, do anything to set you in the trap. That's what this devil does. So that's why the Lord is going to throw these curses upon them. And they feeling the curses now. The Lord is throwing the curses upon them now. It say, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord, and do all His commandments, which I commanded thee this day. Um, there was another scripture I was thinking of. I wanted to pull this out, but I thought this was the. Oh, let me try to see if it's in a different chapter. Oh, it is. All right, yeah, it is. Yeah, this Deuteronomy 7 and 7 verse 10. It say, and repay of them. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 6. So it say, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So there you go. The Lord chose the nation of Israel to Himself. It didn't mention any other nations. It didn't mention um, 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 Edomites, and it said He chose one particular people above all people upon the face of the earth, man. That's why we do everything better than these devils. We teach the word better than these devils. We gotta mention that first. We teach the word better than these devils. We sing, dance, act, dress, look, smell, talk, fucking shit. Shit, we probably down better than these devils. Shit. Bro, we do everything better than these other nations, man. You know? And um we're the only thing that's relevant upon the earth. All these other nations that's upon the earth, they're not relevant. They're irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? They don't even matter. You know? But it say the Lord did not set His love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more. It say the Lord did not set His love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because He would keep the oath which He has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. So there you go. It said that the Lord delivered the king of Egypt. You know, he delivered the Salaki, not the king of Egypt, bro. That was the simple tongue. He delivered the nation of Israel from the king of Egypt. You know, he delivered the nation of Israel from the king of Egypt. You know, from out of the estate of bondage, from out of the house of bondage, because he refused to let us go. But see, it's like it's just crazy because it's like it's the same stuff over and over again. You know, the Lord chastised the nation of Israel, put us in captivity, and had the nation of Israel come back to the Lord and delivered us out and destroyed the kingdom before. You know, and these devils, they so proud they can't even see these things, man. It happened over and over, and they can't see that that their kingdom is not gonna last. You know, or they didn't learn from the times before. It's like as if the Lord just disappeared. You know, but no, the Lord's gonna do these things again. He's gonna deliver us out of captivity again, but by a great number this time, by more power than he did the first time. You know, more greater, far greater than what he did the first time, man. You know, it say, know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is the most high, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. So there you go. The Lord said that he keep his covenants, his mercy, his promises with those that he loved, man. Which is, hey, on this side right now, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're not going to take part of this on this side because they refuse to repent still. You know? Good today. It's like it say, um, and repayeth them that hate him to their face to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. So there you go. It say he's going to repay the ones that hate him, which is these other nations. You know, that's who hate Yahweh Bashim Yahushua because they didn't take part in the blessings and the covenant. He didn't promise them what he promised the nation of Israel. So that's the thing. They hate Yahweh Bashim Yahushua first, man. You know, these Edomites, these Ishmaelites, all these other nations, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua didn't give them the blessings that he gave us. And that's why they hate us. That's why they're your enemy. You know? So all of this boils down to why is these devils is your enemy and why you shouldn't trust them. You know? It say he will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. So that's it. He's not gonna be slack. They will receive their judgment for everything that they did and they still do. All the way to the end. They have to pay for these things, man. Cause hey, that's why this devil wants to destroy the world. He look at it like if I can't have the world, no one can. You know, they wanna shoot missiles and shit. But it's all the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This was a perfect devil to do that. Because the Lord said that he was going to destroy this place by fire and stuff. And why not set up a man of destruction, son of perdition, to do these things? You know? So that's the whole purpose of this devil. The whole purpose of this devil was to fucking destroy everything, man. And then get destroyed. Matter of fact, hold on. go. This is Romans 9:1. It say, "What if the Most High, willing to show His wrath and to make His power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction." So there you go. The Lord brings these destruction upon the earth to show His power, man. And he used whoever He used. Like to say, the king's he turned the king's heart. Um, Damn, how it go? Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna go back to that. Um, what's that? Proverbs 21:1. It say, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever He will." So there you go. He turneth it whithersoever He will, as the rivers of water. So this devil, I mean, not this devil, the Most High, use whoever the fuck He want to use in His movie to bring whatever judgment and destruction He wants to bring upon the planet Earth. You know? And He used this devil for this go around. At first He didn't need this devil the first time. He just made it rain, because it never rained before. He the Most High, He want to make it rain. You know? Keep it simple. But this time, He used this devil. He used the man of destruction, the man of the perdition of sin, to bring this second destruction by the way of nuclear missiles, by the way of warheads, you know, by the way of chipping everybody, so they could receive a warhead or many warheads, you know. Um, we go back to that Romans 9 again now. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 22. It say, what if the Most High, willing to show His wrath and to make His power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. So there you go. All these different people is especially these devils, they're all vessels fitted to destruction, because they're not going to receive the salvation. And the Lord is going to destroy their ass to show their power. This is the number one way the Lord is going to receive His power in the earth. You know? So like, not receive His power, receive His glory. This is how He's going to receive His glory in the earth, man. By bringing this destruction. You know? And that He might make known the riches of His glory, whoo, on the vessels of mercy, which He had afore prepared unto glory. So there you go. It said that He might make known the riches of His glory, man. So this is how the Lord is going to receive His glory in the earth, man. By bringing this wrath and this destruction and destroying the wicked, destroying these people, man. Because right now the wicked is thriving, it's popping. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they living it up. You know. And when I say niggas, I'm just saying in general right now. These devils, these other nations, these 2/3, they living it up. They're prospering in their wickedness, man. But like I was gonna say, prosperity, the prosperity of the wicked is but for a moment, man. You know, it's not for forever. It say, even us whom He have called. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cause that's gonna drift into something else. You know. But yeah, man. The Lord is about to bring this this judgment, this destruction upon the planet Earth unto the wicked. You know? So yeah, that's pretty. I'm about to switch it up a little bit though. Talk about the deliverance a little bit, man, because like I said earlier, man, this that second Egypt, this that second Exodus, man, and the Lord is gonna deliver us out of this. You know, He's gonna deliver us out of this state, you know, that we're in. You know, we gotta just continue to have patience, and continue to have faith, and continue to have hope. that we may be saved, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that. Actually, what's that? Zephaniah 2:1. It say, gather yourselves together, yeah, gather together, O nation. It say, gather yourselves together, yeah, gather together, O nation. Not desired, right? All right, I'm gonna bring it back one more time. It's the third time. This is Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yeah, gather together, O nation, not desired. So there you go. It said, "O nation, not desired, man. One nation is not desired, the nation of Israel. You know, it said, gather together, O nation, not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the child, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the days um, of the Lord anger come upon you, man." So the Lord is telling 2/3 to repent. Cause you already, bro. It's like it makes sense because it's like you already looked down. You already a nation not to, you already a nation not desired. You already looked down upon already. You already at the bottom. You already fucked up. You already everything that's bad to this world already. You know, you're the trash of the earth. So the Lord said, gather together, um, and come back to the Lord. You know, because you can't. It's really it's no other way out. Outside of the Lord, it's at every corner, everywhere you turn, it's no way out outside of seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Everything outside of that is just death, destruction. You know, it say, "Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness and meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger." So there you go. So it say, seek righteousness, seek meekness, you know, um, and come back to the Lord that you may be hid from when the Lord brings the destruction. You know, because that's all we doing. We're putting in the effort. We're putting in the effort to receive the salvation. To strive, keep going, so we can be saved, man. You know. Um. Yeah, man. Uh. Where I was at earlier. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what it was. All right, yeah. All right, this Jeremiah chapter 16, verse
Candy plant disease and weed. The next
14.
thing I knew, I dropped out of high school.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall be no more, be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. So there you go. It said that the old saying of us being delivered out of the nation of Israel, that's gonna be no more be said, meaning that it's gonna be a new thing said, a new thing spoken about, and exalted more than the first. You know, and it said. Um, But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. So there you go. That's gonna be the new thing that's gonna be said. How the nation of Israel got delivered out of America, out of Babylon the Great. You know, it say and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So there you go. Lord said he's going to deliver the children of Israel out of the land of the north, and then he's going to put us back into the land that he gave unto our fathers, man, which is the land of Israel. So the Lord's going to have mercy upon us. And he having mercy upon us now while coming back to our heritage, man. You know? Coming back to our heritage, seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in truth and sincerity. So he can bring the deliverance. So he can bring the salvation upon earth, man. You know? But it say, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So that's gonna happen when he comes back, when he brings the destruction. They own it today. When they bring the destruction, they're gonna bring the deliverance, man. You know? Talking about Yahweh Shah and the angels. When they bring the destruction, they're gonna bring the deliverance. You know? And the ones who's gonna get delivered is, like I said, the children of Israel. From wherever they're scattered at. That's a part of the elect. But the main deliverance is gonna be here in America. You know? It's a yep, that was pretty much it on that's all what I wanted from that. Next scripture. Book of Isaiah chapter 14. Because no, I gotta read the next verse too, man. Because that's all a part of the salvation. Putting you nations into captivity too. You know? So I'm gonna read the next verse real quick. It say, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock. So rocks. So there it go. We're gonna hunt these other nations, you know, and put them in their captivity. After we receive the salvation, after we receive the deliverance, and these other nations receive the destruction, you know, with 2/3. You know, we're gonna put their asses into captivity, man. You know, it's a and out of the holes of the rock, man. Because these other nations, these Edomites, these elites, they're gonna be trying to hide in these different bunkers and these different you know, mountains and shit, trying to escape the destruction. But hey, that shit not gonna fucking save you, man. Your ass still gonna get destroyed. Your ass gonna go get sorted out, and your ass going into shackles, in chains, and your woman going into chambers, and your children going into chains, man. You know, because it's like, well, those positions you really got. Make up receive the salvation, and you go get destroyed here in America, but for the other nations on the earth, what position you gonna got? If we need to establish a righteous kingdom with cities of gold and buildings and, you know, mansions, castles, etc. Who gonna fix that shit? Who is gonna build that? You know, that's why that's why it's important for you not to receive salvation. So you can do that. You know, so you can fix and build the kingdom, and so you can pay for everything you did to the nation of Israel and the whole earth. You know. So it ain't really nothing you can do, because it's, you know, because these devils, they really think that they gonna be able to keep this going on, fight the Most High, lose, then still find a way to hide, to escape. It's literally no way of escaping the wrath that Yahweh Shema Shah got for these devils, man. It's no way of escaping it, man. This is your fate. This is It say, and set them in their own land. And strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So there you go. It said that they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, meaning that you're gonna come out of this Gentile estate. That's a that you fell upon by the deception of the so-called white man. He caused you to be at a Gentile Edomite fucking estate. You know, the Lord's going to take you out of that, make you come back to your heritage so he can deliver you and set you in your own land. That's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Only Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can do that. You know? It say, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and for handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So there you go. They said they're going to take them captives, who captives they were, and they're going to rule over their oppressors, man. Meaning what? That whoever had you in captivity, you're going to put them into captivity. He that lead up to captivity shall go into captivity, man. And we're going to rule over those who oppress us. This is part of the gospel. This is part of the good news for the nation of Israel. That don't sound like all nations can make it and everybody can receive salvation. That sounds like it's a select chosen nation in Israel. I mean, so like it is a select chosen nation in Israel, but it sound like that. That sound like it's a select chosen few people that's going to make it and that's going to rule over everybody else on earth. You know. It say, and it shall come to pass that and it shall come to pass in that day. And it shall come to pass in so like it. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. So there you go. And he said he's gonna get that so like and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. So there you go. It's gonna come to pass where we're gonna receive those things. We're not gonna have to suffer no more. We're not gonna have to fear anymore. We're not gonna be in captivity. You know, serving this devil, going to work and shit, and you know, being subject to pay. That's paying just to get by. You know, it's not gonna be none of that no more, man. You know? All right, this Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. So there you go. He said he's seen a new heaven and a new earth, meaning a new rulership. You know, new goes into kainos. The Greek word kainos, which means refresh. So he said he's seen a new heaven and a new earth, meaning a refreshed authority, a refreshed rulership of power. You know? And and that new rulership is gonna be under the hand of Yahweh Shah, man, who this world ignorantly called Jesus, man. His name is Yahweh Shai. You know, we spoke about that earlier. You know, and the true Christians is gonna follow after him and rule with him. Joint heirs, side by side. Inside joke. You know, but it's a, and I saw, and I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So there you go, because the nation of Israel is the Lord's wife, man. You know? So when he's seen the holy city, he's seen the people, that's a part of the elect coming off of the chariots, coming back down on the earth, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. It's not going to be on a fucking, in the sky some fucking where we're going to go to another dimension and shit. No, the kingdom of heaven is going to be right here on earth, man. Right here, um, 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 you know, on this earth. Because the Lord created the earth for our sake, you know, for the nation of Israel's sake. So that's where the righteous kingdom is going to be at. And the headquarters is going to be the land of Israel, you know. But like it said though, um, they're going to be prepared, meaning they're going to be perfect as a bride adorned for her husband. Because when you marry a woman, she's supposed to be a virgin, man. She's not supposed to be a slut. She's not supposed to have 2, 3 bodies already. You know, she got raped when she was younger, and when you met her, she just tainted now. Like, no, man. When we, when you get a wife, according to the laws of the Lord, she's supposed to be a pure, perfect virgin for you, tailor-made and purified just for you, man. You know, but that's how we're going to be with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We're going to be them perfect virgins. We're going to be pure and perfect with the new bodies, perfect for Him. You know, my friend, I'm about to grab that real quick. This is Revelations 14 and 4. It say, and these are they which were not defiled with women. Talk about other philosophies. For they are virgins. So all that was two figurative statements made right there. The woman is philosophies. The virgins represents purity. Because we definitely gonna have sex in the kingdom. We're gonna have a lot of sex in the kingdom. Like Apostle Hart said, when the kingdom first start, it's gonna be a whole bunch of sex going on. Because we're gonna be bringing the nation of Israel back through sex. You know. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed um, from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb. Talking about the elect. They're the first fruits, 144,000. That's what they mentioned that in the verse above, but I didn't read it. You know, that's what it means in Revelations 21. When it says, prepare as a bride adorned for her husband, we're going to be those perfect virgins, that perfect people, that wise and understanding people that the Lord created us to be, man. You know? And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. That's right, the men. The men in the nation is with 144,000 is all men. You know, they're going to be joint heirs with Hamashiach. They're going to be right there with Hamashiach, ruling, authority, setting up orders, doing things throughout the planet Earth. With Yahweh Shah. You know, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their God. So there you go. It's that he's going to dwell with them and be his people, you know. Um, you know, so they're going to be that perfect nation. We're going to be that perfect nation that's going to forever be with the Lord. But we hope and strive to be a part of the elect, you know, first and foremost, you know. So the kingdom of heaven is going to be a kingdom in order and in righteousness. That's why this place is all how it is, because it's not in order, because there's no righteousness being established. It's righteousness for a man to be over a woman and over his children. It's righteousness to have order, you know, one man over another, having rank and stuff like that. All of that is righteousness to the eyes of the Most High, you know? And that's what this kingdom does not push. That's why it's going to be destroyed. Can't make this up. It say, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be seen no, and there shall be no more death, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So there you go. It said the former things will be passed away. The things of old time, how things that's going on now, these are going to be the things of old time. The things that's going on now will be passed away. You know, this rulership, this authority is not going to be a thing anymore, man. And everything that comes with it, which is wickedness, unjust system, unjust rulers, you know, et cetera, man. I'm gonna close out though. The pain, the suffering, the curses, the crying, the distress, all of those things is going to be done away with when Yahweh Shah comes back and set a reset upon the earth by the way of cleansing the earth with fire from the nuclear missiles, man. That's it. That's the doctrine, bro. That's the end all be all. That's the whole point. That's the moral to the story, man. You know, that's all what it's about. I'm gonna close out with this, man. You know, good scripture, man. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. You know, this is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So live it up. Live it up, because your time is short. Your kingdom is almost over with. This is the end of your kingdom. So rejoice and be glad. Being sarcastic. Live it up, man. Because after this, this is it for you. You're gonna do what you're gonna try to do everything you devils need to try to do everything you possibly can do. Because you ain't gonna have no more opportunities after this outside of destruction. So it said, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that the waters in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. So there you go. It said, thy cup, you're going to drink of thy cup too. And you're going to drink two cups, man. The cup of affliction, the cup of destruction is coming your way for what you did to the nation of Israel. You know? It say, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So there you go. It said, our punishment is over with. This is the end of our captivity. We're not going back into captivity after this, man. But it said that your punishment is getting started, and you have to pay for everything that you did. You have to fucking pay, man. You know. So yeah, man. Lord, what this was edifying, man. That's pretty much what I had today, man. Fuck this place, man. This place about to get destroyed. So with that, I'm gonna close out, giving all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who were well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and Abad Babor.